Welcome to RBH Access Control Training. BFR Fingerprint Reader Installation on Integra32. Please have following items ready for installation: Integra32 software and hardware installed, license file, Integra32 service pack, BFR integration package, USB enrollment driver, as well as the both enrollment and door reader. Launch Integra32 and verify the current version. In this case, it's 3.8.12. Log into the software, and we will check to see whether or not fingerprint option has been enabled. In this particular case, it is. If you do not see this feature enabled, you will have to register your software with the license file. Let's see where files are on our CD. Click on Start, double click on your CD drive, and it will show you our startup screen for the Integra32 installation. Click Next and select Software Modules. Select Fingerprint, and you will see a folder containing all of the materials for BFR installations. The integration package, please note the version of it. It has to be the same version as the installed Integra32. If your Integra32 of an earlier version, it would need to be upgraded to match the version of the integration package. Here's the enrollment USB driver package you will need to install your enrollment reader. Our integration package version and installed Integra version did not match. We need to install the service pack. Please note, this service pack on a CD is matching 3.8.14, just like on the integration package. Follow the steps necessary to perform this update. Update is complete, and now we can move on to installation of the integration package. From the main installation screen, select Install Software Modules, select Fingerprint, and let's launch integration package. Let's select the installation path. It's usually on a drive C. For 32-bit systems, program files. For 64 program files, x86, RBH folder, Integra32 folder. Update is complete. Let's install the driver for USB enrollment reader. Driver was successfully installed. Please plug in your USB enrollment reader into USB port of your computer. Let's check to see if it was installed correctly. Click on Start, right-click on Computer, select Properties, and select Device Manager. Our reader will be listed in the USB ports section. Here it is, Suprema Fingerprint Scanner. Now that the software and enrollment reader were installed, let's install the BFR reader itself. Please follow the color code to connect it to a reader port of your access control panel. Black with the white stripe goes to white on data 1, and the red with the white stripe goes to the green wire on the data 0. Let's open up our Integra32 installation CD to access IP locator. It is stored under Communication Modules LAF200 folder. IP locator is launched, select Refresh. It will detect all of the devices available. As you see, our BFR reader is right here with the default IP address 192.168.0.66. Type in new IP address, click Alter, do not enter password, click OK. After a few seconds, click a Refresh button, and the BFR will be detected with its new IP address. Double-click on that IP address, and the web browser will open asking you for the name and a password to log in into the web interface of the BFR reader itself. We're going to do the rest of the configurations there. First things, our communication settings. Verify your IP address, subnet mask, and IP gateway were set correctly. Verify that your port is set to 2000 and the type is TCP/IP server. Web management is currently turned on. Select appropriate card formats for both the built-in reader and the WIGAN output to the access controller, and enable that WIGAN output to an access controller. By hitting Set, you will be saving these settings. Set your terminal ID to 1 if this BFR reader is connected to the network directly. Change your name and a password to protect BFR from unauthorized changes. We recommend that you reboot your reader after all the changes have been made. We're done with the screens. Please make sure your Telnet client is enabled and open up your command prompt. Type in telnet, followed by space, followed by the IP address of the BFR reader, followed by space and a port number assigned to communications, 2000 in our case. Hit enter, and if you see screen with the blinking cursor, we've succeeded. Let's log in into Integra32. Click on Options, System Settings, select Badge tab, and under Fingerprint Devices select BFR Series. This will set the brand of the readers you will be using system-wide. Integra client needs to be restarted for the settings to take effect. Click on Tools, Fingerprint, click New, type in the description of this particular reader. In our case, it would be main entrance fingerprint. Set the terminal ID to match the settings in the web page configuration of the BFR. Provide IP address of that reader and a port number configured. Select to which reader on the access control panel this fingerprint reader is assigned. Click on Configure button and it will allow you to access the website. Let's do some system settings. Let's change the number of the fingerprints per person to 2 and a default method of verification to finger only. Let's save it. Close the screens. Now that the software and the hardware were installed, let's enroll some fingerprints. Let's click on Cards and add our card holder. Test user. All the fingerprints have to be associated with a number, and that number is a card number. Select one for the card number and put a brief description that this is indeed a fingerprint. You can use any number you choose, or you can associate it with the actual card number. Select an access level. It will define where this particular person will be allowed to go. Save it. Click Edit, and now we're ready to click on Fprint to enroll fingerprints. Select verification mode. You can change it now. Pick a finger you would want to enroll and select the Enroll button. Click. As soon as that button is clicked, the light will come on the enrollment reader. You can put your finger immediately on, and as your fingerprint is enrolled, the light will go off. As you see, your fingerprint's been populated into the boxes on the enrollment screen. Click Save, and your fingerprints will be transmitted to all the relevant readers. Let's add another fingerprint. Let's pick an alternate finger and follow the procedure with the enrollment. Here we go. Let's save it, and the second fingerprint just been sent out to all of the readers. Both fingers enrolled are marked in green to make sure you know which fingers to use or give you ability to re-enroll it. Let's put a finger on a door BFR reader, and access is granted. It works. We can download all the fingerprints to the reader at once by selecting Tools, Fingerprint, right-clicking on the reader and selecting Full Download. Every single fingerprint that belongs in that reader will be sent over.